What's up, y'all? This your girl Goldmouth coming at y'all to show you guys how I moisturize and seal my hair. First off, I want to show you guys my moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I use. As you guys, if y'all can look closely, y'all can see where it's water right there, and that's the product at the bottom. Okay, so I add water to my moisturizer, which makes it last longer. It's already water is the first ingredient anyway, so it ain't gonna hurt nothing, and it stretches it out for me, and it works wonders for me. Okay, so usually I was running low, so this was already a water mixture mixed with the moisturizer, but since it got down to that low, I added that much more water, and then I'm gonna put more moisturizer in it because I needed to add some. And the moisturizer that I use is the one and only S-Curl spray. Now I do use more than one moisturizer, but I use different moisturizers for different purposes. Different moisturizers for different purposes, y'all. It actually hurt for me to hold this stuff up, like literally my hands. Anyways, child, we gonna move right along. S-Curl spray. Girl. Okay, S-Curl spray is the one that I use when I have my hair braided up, because it can penetrate through the braids a little bit more because it's a liquid, and versus the cream that I normally use when my hair is loose. So I'm going to add the moisturizer to this container. I buy it in a big size. I get this big one from Sally's, and it is a 32-ounce one. Now I buy it big because if I get it small, I'm just going to waste money. So I just get the big one and got a little bottle, and I just make my own, because I actually do this one lasts me long, because I can actually, when this gets low, I put half water in it, then I don't have to mix it in here anymore. So I'm just going to add my moisturizer here. Y'all can see it going up. Okay, and that's about it. That's all I do. Now it looks like that. Twist it on, and I shake it up. And you just stretched out your S-Curl spray. Like, for real. It's still thick. It's not runny. And it's just right. So, these braids have been up in my head for like, it's almost 3 weeks. Tuesday, it'll be 3 weeks. Today is Saturday. This video gonna go up today. So, today is Saturday. This braid's been in there for like 3 weeks on Tuesday. So, I planned on keeping, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture on Instagram a couple weeks ago and said, you know, look good, feel good. And I'm trying to keep looking good, as at the same time I'm trying to grow my hair out. Okay, the key to growing your hair is leaving it alone. That's not the key, but that's one of the keys. Leave your hair alone. So I know my hair might look like it's time to get taken out, you know, to a lot of you guys and to a lot of other people in the world, but if I'm on a hair growth journey, so that's my reason for it to look like it need to be taken out. I'm going to show you guys a side view or whatever, and I am relaxed, by the way, so just to let you guys know, who don't know, y'all should know by now that I'm relaxed, and I don't touch my hair at all as far as taking the braids out and stuff. But this ponytail, you got to pay attention. If you got your hair up in a bun or whatever, you're gonna have to pay attention to this part most importantly, because these are, even though my hair is braided to the ends mostly, these ends are still out. They still can be touched, and strings of hair can still be pulled out of them. So you have to handle that part with care. So you got to keep it moisturized. Don't just let your hair be in a bun and you got it up in there and you don't touch nothing in there. You don't touch it. You don't moisturize it. You don't get, you know, moisturize in there. You can moisturize, you just moisturize this, but you got to pay attention to this part too. Okay, so my hair has been up in this part for like a week now. I don't touch the ponytail for like a week. So I'm going to saturate it with my S-Curl spray. Y'all, I got some new glasses. Side note. Y'all like them? Y'all like them? My husband picked these out. I had picked out some big red ones. I know if y'all been following me, y'all know that I said I picked out some red glasses on one of my lives. But girl, them glasses was looking like they was looking. No ma'am. So, I can see y'all good. Like they were, the eye doctor that I went to was excellent. So anyways, let me move right along. Moisturize it. I saturate it. And when I get in the shower, y'all, tip. This is a tip. I don't wear a shower cap when I have braids. When I have braids, I don't wear a shower cap. Now, if my hair was loose and I was wearing my hair out, then, and if it was in a style or whatever, I would probably put on a shower cap because it's going to make it, you know, draw up or whatnot. So, and make sure that I get in here of the ponytail, because if you don't pay attention to that area, it's going to get dry. And then when you take it loose, you might have a sore spot, because I remember back in the days I used to wear my hair up in them drawstring ponytails and all of that stuff. I take it out in the middle of my hair be sore because I hadn't touched it for weeks. So now I take it out weekly, and I pay attention to this part a lot. Spray some moisturizer up in there. And make sure you get the ends of these braids here. Very important. And I make sure my ends are pretty much saturated with this stuff, like for real, because the reason why I make sure my ends are saturated and this part of my hair is saturated is because this hair right here is the oldest part of my hair. Your ends are the oldest part of your hair, so you want to make sure you take very good care of them, because that's the part of your hair that people are going to notice when they notice growth. People don't notice growth from your roots. Like if you were to look in the mirror, you'd say, oh yeah, my hair grew, but you looking down there, it's like, oh, but it's still the same length. No, the most important part of your hair is the ends. Take care of them like a baby. So when your hair does grow from the root, you're going to see your length retention, because you're going to see your growth because you have done a good job with retaining the growth that you already had. Retaining means keeping, okay? Keeping the growth that you already have, you know? So I saturate my hair. It's good and, you know, wet. And I don't put it back into a ponytail. I get whatever oil that I use to seal with. Right here, this JBCO, that stands for Jamaican Black Castor Oil. I just put it in another container. I put this all over my hands. All over my hands. Like that. And that's going to be my seal. Seal. Okay? And that's what I do to my hair. Make sure I do this part of my hair first. Like, seriously. I know this is a lot of product. A lot of you guys probably say, oh, that's a lot. But trust me. I mean, I've been doing this for a minute. And my hair is growing. Even through chemotherapy and radiation fallouts, y'all. My hair is good. So I'm going to rub that to the ends. Make sure I get a good amount in here. So I'm going to do that again. Just like that. And I'm going to focus on my hair at the ends and the, you know, the hair shaft. And make sure I get it on those ends good, because the reason why I soak it on this part is because it's going to be tucked away. And I'm not going to touch this part for a whole week. So I'm making sure that, you know, I'm good for the week. And that it won't be dry and crusty, you know, once I take it out again. Okay, y'all. So now that I've got that part, like really, like wet. You see how it feel limp? It's wet now. So I'm going to take my ponytail holder, and what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to moisturize it as well, just like it was my hair, because it's made of, you know, a material that's not silk or whatever. It's just a regular ponytail holder, and I'm going to moisturize it just like it was my hair, so it won't dry my hair out. Seriously. And I put, y'all see I got some extra hairs on there, whatever. But if your hair starts to dry around this thing, that's what's going to cause the breakage. I mean, you're going to get some breakage anyway, but you may 2 or 3 strands, but not when you take this out. You got a ball of hair wrapped around it, like, which can happen if it dries out. So I'm going to seal this as well. Straight up, that's what I do. And I'm going to just roll it around in my hand so it can soak up the oils. And now it's greasy. You see that? Hopefully y'all can see it's greasy. But it's greasy. And I am going to put my hair back up in my ponytail with it. Okay. So I wrap it around here. And I come to this point. And I just twirl my ends around like this, so I can get them like to come together or whatever. And then I just wrap it around. Hold on. Wrap it around here. Kind of like I'm doing a Bantu knot, but you know, I'm just tucking it away. Make sure my ends are tucked away. And I push my ponytail holder back onto it. I don't know if y'all saw that, but y'all heard me. So now I'm done with that part. That's the moisturizing and sealing part done. Okay, now the next step I do, I tie my scarf over. I get a scarf and I tie it over it. This is what I do weekly, but I also moisturize and seal daily. I'll come back in another video if y'all want to see how I do that on a daily basis. And then I tie my hair up. Listen, y'all, side note, this thing does not stay on at night. So I put my bonnet on top of it always, because it's always off in the morning usually, so it's always off inside my bonnet, but at least it stayed on for a good, I don't know how many hours before it fell off, because it always comes off. But the bonnet is on there for extra protection, and I keep this on, make sure it's, you know, good and wrapped up or whatever. And now that I got my hair all wrapped up nice and pretty, I put my bonnet on. Okay, this is one of the bonnets that I make. You know, if you're interested in this bonnet, go to my website, will be in the description box below, goldencreations.webs.com, honey. I put my bonnet on, and then I proceed to go to sleep. When I wake up the next morning, I will go ahead and lay and spray my edges. Stay tuned to the next video, because then I'm going to show you guys how this looks the next day. Okay, and that's all I got to say in this video, and I will holler at y'all later. Bye.